1,900. Wala pa rin. Yan na lang gawin natin. Troubleshoot the choices. The answer is letter D, 1,100 dapat to. Okay, next, number 44. So, konti na lang. Aga tayong matatapos. A refrigeration system produces 150 BTU per pound mass of cooling. In order to have a rating of 1 ton of refrigeration, what must be the flow rate required to freeze 1 ton of ice in a day? Okay, so ito yung given. Nagbigay siya ng 150 BTU per pound mass. So, meron siyang heat capacity. Okay, yung ating BTU per pound mass. So, gamitin natin dito, syempre, yung na-derive na natin kanina. The power is equal to the mass flow rate times L. Ang hinahanap dyan, mass flow rate, because yung choices naka-pound mass per hour. What is the power? Ito siya, 1 ton. So sabi natin ang 1 ton, meron siyang 12,000 BTU per hour. Divided by L, we have 150 BTU per pound mass. So ang unit dyan ay pound mass per hour. So simply divide 12,000 by 150. Okay, so we have 80 pound mass per hour. So we have letter A. Okay, next number 45. Given a steam pressure of 900 pounds per square feet, the temperature of 300 degrees Fahrenheit, a specific volume of 5.7 cubic feet per pound. If the specific enthalpy is 9,500 pound force per pound, what is the internal energy of the system? So siguro itong enthalpy natin ng kanyang unit ay pound force feet per pound, just like yung ginagamit natin kanina. Internal energy. May formula tayo kanina, tama. The internal energy, or H, enthalpy, internal energy. So what is the formula for your internal energy? H is equal to U plus PV. U. So ito yung hinahanap. We have H minus PV. Enthalpy kasi ito. Okay, given yung specific enthalpy, so nagbigay siya dito ng enthalpy pero specific, so iba yung kanyang unit. We have 9,500 pound force feet per pound mass. Yung choices natin, ganito din yung unit niya, pound force feet per pound mass. So dapat ang ima-minus natin dito, ganito din yung unit. Okay, pressure. Nagbigay siya ng pressure. We have 900 pounds per square feet times the volume. Ang volume na binigay is specific volume, which is tama lang kasi specific enthalpy din naman yung binigay sa kabila. So 5.7 cubic feet per pound mass. Ito dapat kasi nga specific volume siya. So cancel yung square feet dito. So matitira is pound force feet per pound mass unit consistent. So simply subtract si 95 by 900 times 5.7. Okay, so we have 4,370 pound force feet per pound mass. That is nearest to letter A, 4,400. Okay, next number 46. A steam engine operates between 150 degrees Celsius and 550 degrees Celsius. What is the theoretical maximum thermal efficiency? Okay, so this machine is used as an engine. So gamitin natin yung efficiency kanina for engine, and that is 1 minus the low temperature over the high temperature. So this is simply 1 minus the low temperature, 150 degrees Celsius. But again, convert this to absolute value, plus 273 in Kelvin, divided by 550 degrees Celsius plus 273. Okay, so 1 minus 150 plus 273 over 550 plus 273 times 100 in percent, so we have 48.6 in percent. So we will choose letter C, 49%. Okay, next number. Number 47. If air is at a pressure of 3,200 pound-force per square feet and temperature of 800 degree Rankine, what is the specific volume? Parang natapos nata to. Mukhang lukpam yung sagot eh, 13.325. Yes, 13.325 yung napalabas natin kanina. Wala lang siyang given na 53.3. So yung solution kanina yun din for number 47. Okay, next, number 48. Ito din, nasolve na natin to kanina, same given. State the absolute pressure in bars. Napalabas na natin yung sagot kanina. Kung maalala nyo pa, 6.5 kilopascal. Ang kailangan daw natin ay in bar. So in 1 bar, sabi natin, we have 10 raised to 5 Pascal. Hanapin mo na lang siguro dyan yung 6.5. O ito, letter C, 0.065. That is in bar. Okay, next, number 49. Ganun din yung question. Ang tanong naman dito is in kilonewton per square meter. Naulit lang yung question. 6.5 din. Check na ulit natin. 757 minus 717. 715. Conversion 27. 5.6. Mali ako. 5.6 is the answer. Ay, mahiran kasi ako sa mahina ako sa memorization. So, minsan talaga, short term lang yung memory. Sorry. 0.056. And letter B. 7, 1, 5. Naulit lang yung dalawang yan. So, ito, letter A. Ito, letter B. Okay, next number, 50. An ideal gas is contained in a vessel of unknown volume at a pressure of 1 atm. The gas is released and allowed to expand into a previously evacuated bulb whose volume is 0.5 liter. Once equilibrium has been reached, the temperature remains the same while the pressure is recorded as 500 millimeters of mercury. What is the unknown value or what is the unknown volume V of the first bulb? Okay, so let's say meron siguro tayong bulb dito, gawin na lang natin siyang container. So we have here the first container. Okay, itong first container na to, unknown daw yung kanyang volume. So wala siyang volume. But we are sure that this container has a pressure of 1 atmosphere. Okay, ngayon, yung gas daw na laman ng ating container is i-release natin sa isa pang bulb or another container. So let's say idikit natin siya. Ito yung ating second container. Okay, ngayon yung second container natin tsaka first container, bubutasan natin for example dito. Lalagyan natin siya ng hole. For that, yung gas dito will freely evacuate doon sa kabilang container natin. Okay. Okay, that means nagkaroon tayo ng new volume. What is the new volume of the two containers? That is V plus the volume of the second container, which is, nagbigay pa siya? Yes, 0.5 liter. So para siyang ito yung first condition. The first condition or the first state, yung initial volume is V. But the second condition, ang ating volume na is V plus 0.5. Okay, on the first condition, ano yung pressure natin? Yung pressure niya 1 atmosphere. Ngayon, nung nag-travel yung ating gas papunta dun sa ating second container, nagbago daw yung ating pressure and their thermal or their equilibrium pressure is recorded as ito, 500 millimeters of mercury. Okay? Ano yung isa pang keyword dito? The temperature remains the same. So, gagamit tayo ng temperature constant equation, which is C, Boyle's law. So, according to your Boyle's law, P1V1 is equal to P2V2. So, P1 is eto na siya. We have 1 atmosphere, but yung kabila is naka-millimeters of mercury. So, i-convert natin to as 760 millimeters of mercury times V1 of V. P2 is 500 millimeters of mercury. And V2 is V plus 0.5. So, unit consistent na yan. One equation, one unknown. We can now solve for the value of V. So, 760x, that is equal to 500 times alpha x plus 0.5. So, shift solve. That is equal to 0.961. Okay, that is in liters. So again, yung first container natin, unknown yung volume. Pero nung nag-mix na sila together with this container na may volume na 0.5, yun na yung maging total volume natin, 0.5 plus V. Okay, next number, I think meron na lang tayong dalawang number. Next number, number 51. So determine the change in enthalpy per pound mass of nitrogen gas as its temperature changes from 500 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Given yung CP na 0.2483 BTU per pound mass degree Rankine. So again, pagka-change in enthalpy, na-discuss na natin to kanina, per mass, MCAT lang yung formula or CAT na lang yung formula. Again, yung C dito is CP, which is 0.2483 BTU per pound mass Rankine. Multiplied by final minus initial, so 200 degrees Fahrenheit minus 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So, ang sagot dito ay negative. Kasi nga 200 less 500. So, 300 times 0.2483. So, negative 74.49 BTU per pound mass. So, that is letter B. Kapag may question siguro kayo sa lecture natin, just reach me na lang through my messenger account. Para kasi since recorded nga ito, hindi rin kayo makapagtanong. Pero try ko rin namang bumisita sa natin sa online. Pero kung hindi man talaga, hindi kaya ng time, reach me na lang through my messenger account. Okay, next number 52. Tapos na to. 53. Tapos na rin. So, I think this is the last number. Number 54. So, a Carnot cycle heat engine operates between 1,540 degree Fahrenheit and 40 degree Fahrenheit and rejects 250 BTU per pound to the low temperature reservoir or heat sink. Maximum entropy change in BTU per pound degree Rankine of the working fluid for any process in the cycle is, check lang natin yung formula kasi wala akong formula for the Carnot cycle. Yun nga kasi hindi rin natin masyadong inaaral to kasi under siya ng mechanical engineers. For Carnot cycle, check ko lang. Okay. Ang sagot ay ang tanong doon, maximum entropy change. We have delta S. For Carnot cycle. So, condition na dito. Puro heat rejected lang. For any process, according doon, for any process. So, ilan ba yung process natin dito? We have 4 process. Isothermal expansion, isentropic expansion, isothermal compression, and isentropic compression. So, parang babalik lang din tayo sa isothermal, isentropic, expansion, compression. So, balikan natin sa isothermal and isentropic. Isothermal. So, sa isothermal, ito yung formula niya. Okay? Pero pagdating ng isentropic process, yung change in entropy niya is 0. Ayun. So, nandun yung sagot. The change in entropy is 0. Siguro hindi ko lang nailagay dito kasi parang may cut dito eh. May cut kasi. So, yun yung maging sagot natin, that is 0. The change in entropy is 0 for number 53. For number 54. Pero sana binanggit yung ano dito, isentropic, para talagang 0. Dalawa kasi yung process natin, the isothermal and isentropic. Paki-double check na lang din siguro. Pero ang sagot kasi sa key-answer natin ay 0 lang din. Okay, so that ends our lecture. Ay, wait lang. May objective pa pala. So, paki-picturean or screenshot na lang din tong objectives key-answer natin. Meron dyan sa likod ng test problem sets ninyo is 1 to 23. So, paki-PM na lang kung may makita kayong correction dito sa objectives natin. Pero for the best of our knowledge naman, nag-research naman na kami dyan kung tama. Pero kung yun nga, may makita kayo kasi hindi rin naman namin makita yung iba minsan. Hindi naman kami perfect na tama lahat. May mga, sigurado may mga mali din. Pati sa objective books po natin, kung may mga books kayo. Siguro may mga mali doon, kayo makikita. So, check nyo na lang siguro. PM nyo na lang din kami or pwede nyo namang i-research yan sa internet. Makita naman kayo sagot doon. Okay? So that ends our lecture for your basic thermodynamics.